All right, let's solve another one by substitution. The part here at the end is not going to apply to this question. Whether this set of videos at the time I begin to film them will include that depends on whether it has created some problems for a previous class. I'm basing all these questions when I first film on an analysis of what questions received the lowest scores. So on the one hand here, the second equation could be easily rewritten to get y alone, a positive 1 as the coefficient, but at the same time, you might not like seeing the fractions in the first equation. So I'm going to figure out the least common denominator and multiply all terms on both sides by that least common denominator to clear this of fractions. That least common denominator is 12. Distribute before trying to cancel. And you'll see that we get both of those denominators to cancel. Now rewriting the second equation by adding 4x, we can replace that in the rewrite of the second equation, and we'll have that 4x plus 3 times 4x equals 48. There's no addition or subtraction there, so there's no distribution to do. Just multiply the 3 and the 4. That's giving us that 16x equals 48. Dividing both sides by 16, we're getting that x is equal to 3. So then we should have that y is 4 times 3. So 12. I'm going to save the checking for a moment, but we should go back to the original equations. Let me write this down that we found 312 as the solution. Here it is as an ordered pair. And another option if you don't have as much difficulty working with fractions, then you could have rewritten the second equation right off the bat. Because if you substitute in the 4x for the y in the other equation, then we'd have 1/3 x plus 1/4 of 4x, and those 4's are going to cancel. 1/3 of x plus 1x, that's the same as 3/3 x. So we've got 4/3 x equals 4. Dividing by 4/3 would be the same as multiplying by 3/4. The 4's cancel. X is equal to 3, just like before. So checking in the original equations, because I've rewritten both of them. 1/3 of 3 plus 1/4 of 12 would be 1 plus 3. That does equal the 4 that we wanted in the first equation. On the second, -4 times the 3 plus the 12. -12 plus 12 is 0. So that is our solution to this system.